Ed DeLong is a craftsman who still uses a tool from the 1920s to cut the slate for the roofs that he installs. But when it came to improving his business operations, Ed decided to bring in our team of consultants to give him the most modern tools to run his business.
Hello, I'm Ed DeLong, the CEO of Precision Slate and Tile Roofing Company. We do slate, tile, architectural metal, and any roof. And I've been in business with this company since 2007. I founded another company and broke off from them, and I've been in construction since I was 12 years old, and I'm 57 now. Before we had the consulting, everything was in my head, and I'm the only estimator in the company. I run the company, I do all the estimates. And I'd price things and I'd be a little bit all over the board, you know. And what that did was it caused, some pricing to be not enough, some pricing to be too much, and now we have it on an even keel. And it helps morale because it goes right through all the divisions. Division 2 is where sales and marketing happens. That's where the estimate goes. It goes into treasury for invoicing, goes into production, and it makes that piece of paper go through the lines consistently. And we have a lot of sales. We have 2.7 million in the backlog, so you can imagine how many contracts we have. Now, instead of all these contracts having roller coaster prices all over the place, they have even, consistent pricing. So we have a sure bet 39% profit and overhead, sure bet 30% or so for materials, and a sure bet 30% roughly for labor cost. That's what we pay our subs. There's no argument with subs anymore. We just tell the sub, you're getting a third of the job, and they're happy because that's enough money every time. It's always consistent, and that helps morale because they get a junk job because I bid it too low, which I never did because I know it. But what if someone else does the bid in my company? What if I die or something? And now every one of our prices, everything that we do is codified, quantifiable, and we can raise it with inflation, lower it. We can check it against how we're doing financially. We can measure it all kind of different ways, and it's nice, and it's all in an Excel program. The reason I brought your team of consultants into my company was to get a more external point of view of the company, because I felt too introverted, and I noticed my other executives were a little bit introverted and they weren't looking at the company and playing it like a game. And your team of consultants was 10 times more effective than any other consultants I've ever seen or used in the past, and I have about 25 years in the back office. I brought in consultants because I wanted my executives to think less like employees and more like executives that create the company. The consultants gave us tools that we can use to predict what the company is going to be doing months and years ahead of time. And that gave us, the ability to have money, to have materials on hand, to have tools that we use to work with, trucks and ladders, and we're a slate and tile roofing company. We do high-end roofs. And then that in turn created an awesome working environment for us, because now we're not crisis managing, we're controlling and creating the company into a much better future. We tripled in size since we had the consultants. Precision Slate was starting to arrive as a company, and that's why I wanted consultants to come in and take an external look at the company to make sure that, what I was seeing was accurate, because I was getting a little introverted. And one of the main things I was worried about is my financial lines. They weren't good, they weren't there, they weren't in. And the financial tools and lines that we have now are so smooth. We actually started getting more money magically in the mail right as they were being put in, right when the consultants were in the office. We were getting more money. We sold a $300,000 job with a $70,000 down payment, just boom, right in an off season. This was in the dead of winter. Our sales were booming at a time when most roofers are dying. And I think it was a result of getting more organized financial lines in. I really do. And I've always believed that. I've always seen it in other companies. The better your line's in, the more organized they're in, the easier money can fall onto them, And the better decisions that you make spending it. And now we know where that money is and what to do with it exactly. It's really good having organized financial lines and getting the benefit from that. And the benefit is, hey, we have more money. We have more money at the times when we need money. to do better work for our customers, to buy better materials for our customers, and in turn, they pay even faster. It's really cool to see my executives know what they're doing, you know, and have fun running a company rather than a chore. You know, work shouldn't be a chore. Work should be a lot of fun. They're the ones that drive this company, and you can drive it like a ship, and you can take it where you want to go. And you know, now they're taking it to nice, beautiful like Hawaii rather than the Siberia. You know what I mean? It's a, you know, and that's a great thing. You know, it's a thrill to watch them have more fun running a company, and you know, have that sense of purpose rather than that crisis management mode. And you know, I don't like the crisis management mode. I like the, hey, you know what's going to happen in 3 months mode. You know what I mean? That's my favorite mode, and it's just a lot of fun. The consultants did a great job for us.